He's alright, yeah? Zoom in on him.
On June 12, 2022, YouTuber Gabe Foshi explored the unfinished remains of Neff's castle tucked away in the woods near Stonington, Connecticut. The structure had been left abandoned following a series of tragedies tied to its owner Nettleton Neff, allowing the half-built castle to deteriorate and slowly be reclaimed by nature.
That says sacrifice here. Now that you know why I brought you. Wait. Shh. I thought I heard like a crunch of a foot. Is this the basement?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, it's the basement, bro. We'll check that out before we go up.
Yeah, that's the abyss.
This place is literally for a haunted movie, bro.
As the camera moves deeper inside, faint sounds interrupt the silence, and a shadowy lower level beneath the ruins comes into view, deep, vacant, and unsettling. Whether these moments are influenced by the site's tragic history or by the mind filling in unseen details, the visit leaves a quiet question in places shaped by loss. Are we reacting to the past or to something that still remains? In October 2025, YouTuber Adam investigated Bronn Ygarth Hospital in North Wales, a former Victorian workhouse prison and medical facility where many individuals once died alone. Before going inside, both local police and paranormal researchers warned him about reports of an aggressive male presence believed to remain in the shadows. Once inside, the exploration quickly became tense when a door seemed to shut by itself, creating the impression of being intentionally trapped.
You f***ing saw that, yeah?
Did the door close?
Yep. It tried to shut me in there. You crying?
No, I want to though.
How crazy is that? Because it literally said, go left, and I went down there, and then it tried to shut me in the room.
Who was it that tried to trap me in that room?
Me.
Who was it that tried to trap me in that room?
Oh.
That 100% says me.
Later, while scanning a long, vacant corridor with an SLS camera, a small humanoid shape appeared in a doorway, steady in size and outline, even though nothing physical was visible. The same hallway is rumored to be haunted by a child spirit searching for his father.
Middle of the corridor. See, that's the stuff I'm looking for, because there's nothing that would pick it up, you know? It just flashed again. Yeah, it's still there. Can you move your arms? That's still there, right in front of me. There's literally nothing there that should be. It's quite small. Maybe a child.
So you're following maybe?
There is literally nothing there that this should be picking up.
It's picking up the same.
The same size, the same shape. Can you? I was literally about to say, can you show yourself in it? So it's just on my right. If there's any spirits that can manifest that are strong enough. Look, right in this doorway again. There's literally nothing there. Can you move away? Wow.
Whether this was a device malfunction, heightened anxiety, or something truly unexplained, the footage leaves one lingering question if nothing stood there. Why did it react so precisely? On July 1st, 2019, YouTuber Lewis Clark and a group of friends filmed what started as a relaxed exploration of an abandoned hospital, expecting nothing more than another creepy yet harmless sight.
We are ready to explore. We've already entered the place. It's quite eerie, it's quite dingy, but we're gonna go around, we're gonna have a look.
I have my stick.
Why have you got your stick, Rob?
I always have a stick.
Why do you always have a stick?
When idiots like you try to make me jump.
I think it's locked. There's loads of documents here.
About your protection.
I take it you've employed.
From the moment they stepped inside, the atmosphere felt different, dim, cluttered and uneasy, but they continued moving deeper, recording everything. The tone shifted suddenly when they came across an unfamiliar man within the building, at first assuming he was just a squatter.
Shine light in my eye. Did I scare you, Rob?
Yeah, he just walked into it.
Jesus Christ. Wait, what? There's someone in there. No, there's not.
Hello?
You alright?
You alright?
You alright, pal?
Jeez, we're filming footage.
We can't. He's alright, yeah? Zoom in on him.
Sam?
What was that?
Mate, move, Rob.
Get it up, just get it out, Rob. Just get
What
it
has
out.
he done? Has he tried to
Get it out. Don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move. Don't move. When you go, just go get him, do something.
Oh, what is it? Let me see that needle. Let me see that needle. Get Sam out. Where is it? Oh, is that a proper? That's.
Is that my blood? Is that his blood?
Is he bleeding? Is he bleeding? Right. Okay.
I don't know. You should probably take him to hospital.
Now.
Yeah. Just to check.
Okay. Go. Bailey, have you found him?
Wait, what? You know where he got me?
Right. I can't remember the way out.
In moments, confusion turned into panic, as one member of the group was unexpectedly attacked and injured with a needle. The situation intensified, quickly filled with shouting and fear, as they realized the danger was real. Aware of the serious health risks linked to needle injuries, they stopped filming and rushed to seek help.
Come on, Rob. I got him on camera. He just went for him and just stuck. I don't know, but you're panicking. You're right.
I'm trying to squeeze it out.
Yeah, but he could. No, I'm not trying to alarm anything, right? But potentially, if that's a used needle.
Yeah, alright, mate. You know, we're fully aware.
So why don't we?
I can't see what's going on now. So, do we hold camera? Come on, let's just get him up to the A&E.
There's Bailey there. Rob, I'm sorry, we're gonna have to leave you. We're gonna get Sam to hospital. Right, I'm gonna take him up there. Well, do you want to stay with him or whatever? Do you want to come with me? Whatever. Come on, Sam. Is it painful?
I don't know, it's just a weird burning sensation.
A weird burn. You have got a bit of blood out your neck.
Although Sam escaped lasting harm, the experience showed how fast curiosity can become dangerous, leaving the question of how many abandoned sites conceal threats far worse than the paranormal, and whether some places are never safe to enter at all. In December 2021, a YouTuber and a friend went back to an abandoned house in Canada to continue exploring a property that had been confiscated after the former owners were arrested for growing illegal substances prior to legalization. The home seemed frozen in time with children's toys and baby gates still scattered around, offering no sign of what they would soon discover.
Not really sure what to expect. There's a lot of stuff left behind here. There's a lot of stuff here. I'll talk to you guys when we get a little closer. Lawnmower. Still open, that's a good sign. A little bit sketchy to get in, but something's moving in the bush right here.
As they moved carefully through the deteriorating interior, they noticed something deeply unsettling. A door that had been locked and boarded up during their previous visit was now open. Proceeding with caution, unusual odors filled the air, and at the far end of a room, they saw what looked like a person lying completely still.
What the hell? Guys, look at this. Everything's watching. This is a time capsule.
Look at that spider web.
Holy crap, dude. Oh, crazy. Look at that, guys. Oh.
No.
Oh.
Yeah?
Oh yeah. Let's try to do it one hand. We just gotta make sure we don't fall through this roof, guys.
Yeah. Now stay on the beams, eh?
For sure.
That's
So much random stuff.
I know, literally. Oh,
Oh!
creepy!
I don't like those guys.
Just looking at it. This is so random, so old school. Like,
That's creepy. I got the wide angle on me just in case. What is that? Stinks.
Oh.
What the?
Oh.
Yo!
What? What is
Do you not see that at the very end? That's a body.
Is it?
There's a body in there. Yo, yo. Hello? Are you alive? That is somebody laying there, dude.
Yo, that's somebody laying there. See that? Oh my god, that's somebody.
What the f? They're not even moving. Hello?
Hey, we gotta get.
Hey, you okay?
You guys see that? That's literally a person. We should go.
We're gonna have to call the police and just tell them.
Yeah, we have to.
Let's get here.
Let's go.
Alright guys, hope you enjoyed that vlog. We just called the police. We're gonna get out of here because I don't really want to get in trouble for being here, but we're gonna get out of here.
Recognizing the seriousness of the situation, they left immediately and contacted authorities. To this day, it remains unclear who that individual was or what had taken place inside that room, leaving behind one troubling question. If they had arrived sooner, would they have witnessed something far worse or placed themselves directly in danger? On November 2nd, 2021, YouTuber and urban explorer Freaktography stepped into an abandoned house that initially looked like a forgotten time capsule. Personal items left untouched, old records scattered across the floor, and black mold spreading along the walls. The scene suggested a quiet residence once lived in by an elderly occupant, nothing more. As he ventured farther inside, a sudden realization completely changed the atmosphere of the exploration. He understood exactly which house he had entered.
Okay. Oh, guys. Okay. I just realized where we are. I just realized what house we're in, and I had no idea, guys. Whew. Okay. That changes things. I'm going to change my tone here. I just realized where we are. I just realized what house we're in, and I had no idea, guys. Whew. Okay. That changes things. I'm going to change my tone here. Guys, this is a body stain. Somebody passed away right here, and well, I didn't expect that. Okay. You guys have probably seen this. Some other explorers have been here in the past and have posted some photos of this in this video, but unfortunately, yes, I believe it was an old woman who fell here and passed away on the floor. And see what I can dig up in terms of information without giving away too much, but yeah, that changes things. That changes my whole mood of this house, realizing that this is that house. So, I don't want to step on that. Let me just move over here and take a step over. So you've got legs, you can see the torso, the arms, and the head. That is my second body stain, guys. My second body stain. There's a wig right there.
On the floor, visible body stains marked where someone had passed away, the outline, still distinct legs, torso, arms, even the head with a wig resting nearby. The discovery shifted the space from simply abandoned to intensely personal. How long she remained there before being discovered is still unclear, leaving behind a haunting question when homes like this are left frozen in time. How many stories conclude without anyone ever knowing when or how they truly ended? In July 2023, Sam and Jess stepped into an abandoned farmhouse in Wales and were instantly hit by a stench unlike anything they had ever experienced. Inside the house revealed conditions far beyond simple neglect rooms.
Won't be able to get in.
Let's see how the key.
I'll have to be quiet. I wonder why he would keep the whole body like that. But that's just a tub of bones. Oh my god. What the hell? It stinks. Oh, I wonder why she would keep them all inside. Oh There's bones everywhere. Oh my god. In the same. That one had horns.
You've lost
Look, bags of bodies. Chainsaw.
Oh yeah, this is what this was.
Yeah, this white bag is just a bag of bodies. They probably didn't want to get into trouble, did they?
Oh yeah, so they hid it all.
For, neglecting the animals.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Look, another bag of bones in a wheelbarrow. Oh, what a creepy place. It's got a workbench over here. No body parts. Oh my god, Sam. It's like a baby's body in there.
Oh my god.
That's actual baby one. Baby sheep. Oh my god.
Look. Battery acid.
Oh my god.
There was obviously
burning them.
Yeah, sorry, my language. Yeah. They obviously just like.
Oh my god. Yeah, look, they've even got the tub for it. Burning down the bones.
Yeah, that's what sneaks in here.
What's in here?
Oh, mate, there's a
toilet. Apart from obviously. Okay, so there's like 3 people outside the house right now. I don't know if they're gonna come in or not. This is too tense. There's an old man in the front garden. I wonder which door he can access. Shh. He's trying to get in the front door. I literally just missed it.
Packed with animal remains, bags filled with bones, scattered tools, and signs of crude efforts to dispose of bodies, turning the farmhouse into something deeply disturbing. As they continued moving through the property, the tension escalated when unfamiliar individuals appeared outside, prompting them to leave. Later, a local resident explained that the parents who once lived there had died, and their daughter, unable to maintain the farm, eventually abandoned it. Still, the discovery raises one troubling question: how long can something this extreme remain unnoticed, and how many similar places might still exist, hidden in plain sight? In September 2025, YouTuber SideQuest and his crew headed out to explore what they believed was an abandoned royal school somewhere in the UK, entering through improvised access points and preparing for an extended investigation of the massive complex.
What? How's he going to climb it though? They've put fencing all the way around. Just going to go for it, I think. Hopefully. Alrighty, Polio. Where did you put your foot, Mesh? First one there, yeah. Yeah, nice. I'm hooked. Nice. Here we go then. That's my torch. The Royal School Shuttle Service. 22 plate. We'll leave that there. There we go. Right, so now we're just going to get Vacant Haven in with us. Hey. Come on then. Put your foot on the hinge. Hinge on the wire, no. It's quite solid. How'd you get over there? Stick one foot here and put the other one in the metal, I did.
That plan quickly collapsed when alarms sounded, movement was detected, and clear signs of activity showed the property was not truly deserted. Moments later, a man confronted them and explained the site was still in use with families and children living there, and authorities training on parts of the grounds. Recognizing their mistake, the group calmly de-escalated the situation and agreed to leave without resistance.
That alarm system's on, I think. Yeah, but they'd have to be watching it. They're going. Vacant Haven are going.
They're going. I think that they are right that it is all sealed. There's a geezer.
Did he see you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right, let's just walk up.
See him.
Walk up and walk out.
Yeah.
We're happy to leave, mate. We're happy to leave. Yeah, oh yeah, we had no idea there were kids on site. Absolutely
no worries,
fine.
mate.
We're happy to leave. Not a problem at all. Where can we leave? What's the best way for us to go?
Yeah?
Yeah, we're happy to do that if that's what you want us to do.
Yeah, I can do.
No point shouting, mate. We're talking to you.
Off, because it's not a civil matter, because I ain't civil. So go, okay?
All right. I said we're happy to. That's absolutely fine.
It's not fine, is it?
Martin, put on your social media, this is not an abandoned site.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
Yeah, I don't
That's
think
fine.
we're going to do that after his attitude, to be honest.
I can tell you now.
Yeah.
That
And
first
as from
video
Monday,
we
the
were
Met
watching
Police
them
are here
when
training
they were
dogs.
doing it.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's been downloaded now because obviously we videoed because you can't lift off.
Yeah, basically someone put it on YouTube
Oh, right.
last Saturday.
Oh, right, okay.
They've showed
We've
all the
videoed
access
it.
points. We've locked everything. There are still 3 families living on site with kids.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
I'm happy to report that, mate. That's honestly, I'm happy to put that out there. That's absolutely
It's
fine.
not abandoned.
We're not here to cause any hassle. I promise you. We thought it was abandoned. I do apologise. Yeah, I promise you, we explore abandoned places. We thought this was abandoned. Now we know it's not. We will tell
It's been
people.
advertised as abandoned.
Yeah, it's going.
We're in the middle of clearing all the buildings out.
I'll be honest with you, it's going around at the minute. There's like exploring group, and this one is being passed around as abandoned.
Yeah, no,
so
that's
I will
totally
go
fine,
on there and
mate.
I'll
No, I
say it's
understand,
not.
yeah.
I've been there. I'll show this video. Look now. Honestly, we're not here to cause trouble. Most of us aren't.
Honestly, I don't.
The encounter ended without conflict, but it leaves a lingering question when places circulate online as empty and forgotten. How often are explorers stepping into locations that were never abandoned at all? On September 21st, 2020, Mexican investigator Alberto del Arco, creator of the YouTube channel Alberto del Arco, known for exploring haunted and abandoned places, arrived at a forgotten fairground left untouched since the early 2000s. Locals called it a graveyard of rides a place, haunted by rumors of a clown that still appeared after dark. With cameras rolling, he and his crew stepped into the silence between rusted machines. The fairground stretched before them like a decayed carnival dream, shattered rides, broken lights, and metal frames overtaken by time. A stray dog followed close behind, uneasy as if sensing something ahead. Alberto pointed out a rusted roller coaster and a long-abandoned Ferris wheel standing still in the night. Then, from the center of the park, the faint sound of chains began to echo.
Sí, por eso es lo que te está diciendo, que atrás de ti está moviendo algo. ¿Cómo es que está moviendo? El viento no lo puede, ¿o sí? Se está como balanceando, como está haciendo un efecto péndulo. ¿Qué es, de las sillas voladoras? Cuidado, cuidado, Tony.
Estaba conmigo, güey, aquí atrás.
¿Sentiste a alguien contigo? Yo estoy viendo como varias sombras, pero son muy rápidas también. ¡Qué lugar! ¡Oh, esto sí que está tétrico, güey! Está súper tétrico. Una silla de ruedas oxidada en medio de los avioncitos. ¡Wow! De estas camionetas antiguas que seguramente las utilizaban en la feria. ¡Ve eso! La rueda de la fortuna. ¡Qué impresión encontrarte con una rueda de la fortuna así! Está muy oxidada. ¿Qué fue?
Una risa.
Escuché como una risa burlona, ¿no?
Sí.
Una risa burlona, sí, la alcancé a escuchar yo también. Me está poniendo de nervios, de hecho. ¿Es algo, Memo?
No, no veo nada. ¿Otra vez?
Otra vez. ¿Sí lo escucharon?
Sí, fue muy claro.
Hay muchísimos objetos de feria. Muchísimos. Ay, güey. ¿Qué fue eso?
Se escuchan como niños.
Luego aquí, luego allá.
One of the empty swings started to move slowly at first, then steadily back and forth, as though unseen hands pushed it into motion. Moments later, the Ferris wheel stirred. The team watched as the massive structure began to rotate by itself. Each turn groaned and cracked through the silence. The camera moved closer. The gears were lifeless, the motor long gone.
No entiendo cómo es que podría moverse esa inmensa rueda. Güey. ¿Lo tienen? Eso puede haber sido el viento. Es como una tolva salida por aquí. Es que aquí hay muchísimos objetos como olvidados, viejísimos. Ve la tele. Ese camión también está súper viejo. Oh, ¿es todo eso? Se me hizo ver como si saliera de aquí hacia allá, pero... ¿Ven algo?
Eso.
¿Hola? ¿Oíste? ¿Una voz? ¿Hola?
Yet the ride kept turning until it stopped abruptly, as if someone or something had forced it to stop. Drawn deeper inside, the crew approached a row of abandoned trucks and an old yellow school bus. From within came a faint psst, a whisper too clear to ignore. They entered carefully. Inside, the narrow aisle echoed under their steps. Something shifted above a dull thump on the roof, a piece of metal dropping.
Hay muchísimos mosquitos, güey. Esto nos va a hacer daño. Ok, ten cuidado porque está cayendo. Oh.
¿Estás bien?
Sí, güey. Un poco dañado, pero... Ok, ¿todo bien? ¿Atrás no hay nada? Siento que... Güey, se ve de terror desde aquí esto, como de película de terror. ¿Qué pasó, güey?
¿Qué pasó?
¿Qué pasó?
Güey.
¿Qué?
Sí que me aventaron, güey.
¿Te aventaron? Creo que estamos algo sugestionados, güey. ¿Qué pasó, güey?
¿Qué pasó?
¿Qué pasó?
Güey.
¿Qué?
Sí que me aventaron, güey.
¿Te aventaron? Creo que estamos algo sugestionados, güey. ¿No crees? ¿Que es un poco de sugestión? ¿Estás seguro? Memo, ¿no hay nada arriba del camión? ¿No
Nada.
ves algo que esté arriba del camión?
No hay nada.
Ok, vamos a salirnos.
Then the cameraman shouted a shadow had rushed past. The old panels rattled, vibrating against the walls, while distant whimpers filled the air. When Alberto felt a sharp strike to his knee, the crew finally retreated. But even outside, the sounds continued quiet, rhythmic, and unsettling. Viewers flooded the comments claiming to hear laughter voices, and even see a clown's face reflected in the bus windows. Some believed it was lingering energy from the abandoned fair, while skeptics blamed the wind and loose metal reacting to the team's presence. The rides hadn't moved in 20 years, yet that night they did. Was it the wind, or the ghost of the carnival's past refusing to rest? Maybe after all this time the fair still remembers. On June 29, 2023, Steve Ronan, creator of the YouTube channel, Steve Ronan, a channel devoted to exploring haunted and abandoned locations around the world, ventured into Aokigahara Forest in Japan, the so-called Sea of Trees beneath Mount Fuji. Known for its tragic history and whispered legends, this was where Steve and his team dared to step beyond the warning signs, into a silence few ever returned to describe. In daylight, Aokigahara seemed deceptively calm. Dense roots crawled across hardened lava, twisting around moss-covered stones. But as night descended, that calm gave way to something heavier.
Well, here's the crossroad. The lake is down that way. And then Buketsu, I think that's more of the trail. It's over here. I can see the entrance. All right, so this is the entrance where it's closed off. It even says do not enter right there. We're ready for this though. Paranormal investigation inside Aokigahara Forest. We're heading inside now.
Someone help me with this umbrella.
Well, you don't want to come in, Dan.
I want to come in! Here we go. This is where horror films start, though. Yes, it does.
The trail is about to close off pretty soon, and this is where most people will get lost. You know, this forest is so condensed that everything looks the same everywhere you go. It's exactly what I remember. So we're getting the fire ready right here. It's super rainy and damp, so it's pretty safe, or 100% safe to make a fire in these woods in these conditions. And here we go, we have fire. All right, so this is really creepy, guys. We're here deep in Aokigahara Forest. Oh, that's a bird.
Sure.
That sounded like a bird, like something like that. So everyone, we're here right now, deep inside Aokigahara Forest. We're gonna be doing a paranormal investigation. I'm here with Josh, Sworn Fighters.
Yeah.
We got Abandoned World Explorer. Got this lovely little campfire. It's raining right now, but I believe it should stop in an hour or so. Please, please stop raining.
I keep hearing like stomping.
I don't fucking know about it. There's a scream, man.
Yeah.
I know.
Are you serious?
My hearing is bad, bro. I know.
No, I've heard it twice.
So I don't want to stand there. I hear someone over there.
Somewhere over here?
Yeah.
All right, guys, so we just heard a scream. I heard something.
Yeah. Guys, we're not even joking. What is that?
What?
Banging. Got banging, man.
Energy.
Konnichiwa? What was that?
I don't know. I thought I heard someone talk back.
I thought that was a reply back.
I thought that was a reply back.
Konnichiwa!
Just a girl. You heard that?
Yeah.
You heard it, right?
What'd they say?
I just
What
heard
did it
a
sound
girl
like?
moaning talk. It's in there.
Konnichiwa! Already, we might have heard a voice, and so we're gonna go in a little bit. Paranormal or not, we have to make sure whoever made that noise is okay.
Wait.
Look at this. There's a piece of clothing right here. Someone's glove. And there's the other piece of glove right there. Konnichiwa! Our campsite, I really want to figure out and make sure that we're the only ones here. Yo, don't go too far. There's no one here, man.
Steve and his 3 companions returned, crossing the barricade marked "Do Not Enter," carrying their equipment into the thick darkness that swallowed sound itself. They built a small fire, the only circle of warmth within the cold stillness. Not long after, faint noises drifted from the distance, a scream, then the sound of a woman's low cry, followed by a drawn-out howl unlike any animal they recognized. The men stood still listening. When the echoes faded, they began their recording session. What followed was stranger than any voice. The devices captured fragments, sentences spoken in tones that weren't theirs.
As soon as Steve said about check there.
I'm gonna check the crevice really quick.
Leave this place.
Leave this place!
As soon as you start going near that, Steve, leave this place.
Why should we leave? Honestly, guys, I'm gonna check the crevice right now. Something tells me whatever is here wants me to go look.
REM pod, as you get closer!
Wow, the red pod's going off.
As you're getting in there, we might have to drop a DR60 in there.
Were you inside here at one point?
I have no regrets.
No. Yeah. How many other people are here with you? How many other people are in the forest? Can you tell me a number?
Hear that?
What the fuck is that?
Strangled.
Again!
Bro, that was a weird voice because it sounded like from there and then just circled around us.
It just said strangled again as well. Strangled again?
Can you tell us if there's an evil entity here that's not from this world?
Was it the footstep
No,
behind?
no. It was
Yo. Oh, is that just mist? Like, what's this smoke thing?
It's a lot of mist in here. Probably from the hard rain we had.
Oh yeah, it's just the vapor or something maybe?
probably that and the fire.
Right.
Holy.
Mentions of knowing, of wealth, of strangling, of digging. Then a command to leave. The deeper they listened, the clearer it became. There were many voices layered together, as if the forest itself carried memory. Some seemed to protect. Others appeared to suffer. Following white strings tied to branches, they reached a small clearing. There, beside a stone marked in Japanese and a bouquet of fading flowers, they placed their instruments again. The responses came quicker, sharper. Each question drew a reply. The batteries began to drain one by one. Before the lights dimmed completely, the recorder captured a final whisper about affecting the light. When the cameras flickered, they saw a faint outline beside the tombstone.
You want us to go straight ahead?
Go a little further. Just a little bit, right there. And then aim up.
Okay, we will start to move out of here.
Yeah, because that's weird how we're not being able to see him. Or her. And now it's on this side!
Unless it's just on a different spectrum where we can't pick it up.
Could be something we can't describe.
I think it really wants us to just go down that way.
Well, because it did go red and green, I do believe that.
Yeah.
It detected both sides of the triangle.
Yep.
If you can make the red light come on again, then I 100% know it's you, and we'll head back down the path we came, away from the negativity.
Oh,
green.
Not red though. Make the other side go off. The red. Show us the red color.
Oh, it's red.
Just did it,
yep,
right?
Just did it.
Yeah, it's red.
And what'd you say?
Okay, guys, so I really believe there must be a guardian angel watching us or a very good spirit trying to protect us. There's just too much evidence. So we're gonna head back down the path and go from there. But what an unbelievable investigation in this spot right next to the tomb. Leave a comment down below. Tell me which part was the craziest. You really want me to go down there? Okay, I'll go down. I kind of want to separate from the group a little bit. I just have this feeling that it wants me to go down here. It is getting super misty. So guys, I just want to show you. I just looked up with my flashlight and wow, you can't even see the sky at all. Not even an inch. But look at this. You know, there's signs of food. It's like part of a canned meal. Yo, I'm over here. They're probably telling you guys to hurry up.
No, we both split up, bro, and now it's going crazy. They're literally guarding us.
All right, maybe it doesn't want us to split up then. All right, I'm coming back. All right, I'm back now.
Whoa! Wait, come back. Don't go near it.
So you want us to stay together?
If you can stop making it a noise, then we know we got to stay together on the path.
Then another shape darting across the path. The moment they stepped apart, every alarm wailed at once, then fell silent when they regrouped. The forest offered no further sign, only a stillness pressing against their thoughts as they left the sea of trees behind. Viewers praised the precision of the captures and debated the meaning behind the voices. Some believed the drained batteries suggested a strong spiritual presence, while skeptics pointed to psychological tension and natural interference deep within Aokigahara's magnetic terrain. The forest responded when they obeyed its warning: protection or control. In a place where silence remembers every step, one question remains: did something guard them, or refuse to let them go? On July 13th, 2025, Brent Underwood, creator of Ghost Town Living, left his home in the abandoned mining town of Cerro Gordo and began a 35-hour trek across California's Inyo Mountains. His channel often explores forgotten places and the people who once lived in them, but this journey felt different. Deep within McAvoy Canyon, Brent set out to uncover the truth behind a 50-year-old mystery: the life and disappearance of the beekeeper, Marion Howard.
All right, and about 5 hours into the hike, we have come across the first of the cabins. This cabin wasn't one that the beekeeper built himself. This is one that he used on his trek out to where he kept the bees. But this was originally from miners, from my understanding, that were out here. So he was just using what he could. You know, later on, he used mine shafts to stay in, but you can see, pretty sweet. We're starting to get into territory where there's more vegetation, and look at that canyon view with the red rocks. This thing is built right into the cliff, and that is cool. Here we go. All that we know of Marion Howard, the beekeeper, comes from a guy named Wendell Moyer, who set a lot of these plaques and really took it upon himself to meet the guy. And we'll talk in a second just about more. But you can see nobody's been here in a very long time. There's vines growing out by the door. Here it is, the temporary lodging for Howard. He was known for putting these stoves everywhere. I heard that there's some on the back part of this hike that have some beautiful stoves and some rock formations. And you can see over the years other people have come and left it behind. The mice are eating through the Bible.
Well, while I was still there, one of them darn pack rats come in and they stamped his foot. By golly, from then on, he just about took over.
So what we know about Marion Howard, the beekeeper, comes to us from Wendell Moyer, who was a very accomplished kind of pioneer, mountaineer, canyoneer out in this area in the 80s and the 90s. And Wendell Moyer actually is the one that established the Lonesome Miners Trail, a trail I went to before that went in and out of all these different mining camps. And he's the one that kind of pieced it together and originally cut that trail.
The trail began in Owens Valley, a stretch of dry stone and brittle ground leading upward toward the spine of the Inyo Mountains. Brent climbed alone, his pack heavy with cameras and rope. Hours into the ascent, He reached an abandoned mine, the first of several shelters once used by Marion Howard. Inside, a rusted stove still stood against the wall, and beneath the dust lay fragments of a newspaper dated August 1970. Further up the slope, he came across a weathered cabin, its frame held together by wire and time. Brent paused there, reading from the notes of explorer Wendell Moyer, who had once met Marion decades earlier, a veteran of World War II, who had left society behind in the 1960s to live among the mountains and bees. Marion's hives had eventually failed, not because of isolation, but from wax moths that invaded and destroyed the colonies he had built. After 11 hours, Brent reached the ridge more than 11,000 feet above sea level. There, a small stone marker bore Marion's name, a memorial placed by another traveler.
And here it is, some 20 hours of hiking later. This is what set me on the whole adventure. This is another mine shaft that we're 20 hours hiking in now. Hard hiking. And this is where Marion lived. In Awake magazine, which is I believe a Jehovah's Witness magazine, which might explain something about him being out here too. Here's a beekeeper net.
Well, there's a tunnel, and I lived in that tunnel because you didn't have to worry about the snow.
His boots, still in remarkable shape. Honeycomb on the honeycomb things. That's so cool. He just used what he could. This was his house. This was his clothes. In the one article about him by Wendell Moyer, they talk about his canvas sack that he would throw over his shoulder. And this is that canvas sack. Still looking pretty good. Some straw he brought from down by the river. And this was it. This is where he lived for years. A smoker for the bees. Tools. Imagine getting any of this stuff out here. You saw how hard it was for me to get here. Taking pickaxes, saws. I'm going to sit here and just think. So what do you think? You've now seen the difficulty of getting to a place like this. It takes almost 10,000 feet of gain and 5,000 feet of loss, as well as just scrambling up some crazy hills to get to a place like this. Now, we're not at his main cabin yet, the main one that he built, nor the ladders down the waterfall that he built, but he spent a very good time out here. Why? Why do you think that he did that? Was it solitude? Was it mental illness? Was it just being sick of the world? I don't know. I think I still have to see his other places first, but if you guys have an idea, let me know. I'll say this, you had a great idea going somewhere with a shade, because out there right now, it is hot.
From that point on, the path only descended 3,000 feet down through scree and shadow into McAvoy Canyon, a place once described as so steep it could only be reached by wings. 20 hours into the journey, he found what he had been searching for, Marion's final home. The small mine still held his boots, a beekeeping smoker, and a canvas bag. Old magazines, brittle with age, were stacked beside the bed. Deeper in the canyon, Brent discovered a stream flowing through an oasis of green, what Marion had once called Shangri-La. But the beauty came with danger. Dense wild rose bushes clawed at every step, and waterfalls forced him to rappel again and again. One by one, his cameras failed, a GoPro torn away, a drone lost, another waterlogged and useless. By the end, only his phone remained to record the final steps of the descent. After 35 hours and miles of solitude, he emerged with no clear answers, only fragments of a man who had chosen silence over the world. Viewers later shared their own encounters and reflections. One man revealed he had met Marion in 1972 and remembered him as kind and gentle. Others saw the journey as something deeper, not about discovery, but understanding why some souls seek peace only in isolation. The mystery remained unsolved, yet somehow complete. Maybe Marion hadn't been escaping the world at all. Maybe he was moving towards something the rest of us could never reach. The canyon, after all, kept its own secrets.
That's it for tonight. Which moment creeped you out the most? Drop it in the comments. Have your own story? Share it with us, and stay tuned. The next one is even darker.